I'm going to start recording so you can hit the got it button. All right. And then I'm going to mute.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Sitting at edge of chair, chin slightly down, crown up, central channel aligned, so everything else can relax and release. Four-part breathing, inhaling through the nostrils, filling up, holding that full state for a bit. Exhaling out the mouth or the nose if it's comfortable. Hold the breath empty, creating a little gap there, a little vacuum gap. When you're ready, inhale again. We'll just do four-part breathing, about 12 cycles. And sliding hands forward, dropping the head gently round the back. Sliding hands back, pull elbows back, shoulder blades back, look up. And two more, just like that. And settle yourself to the middle. Rotations. Left hand slides forward as right hand and elbow pull back. Turn and look over the shoulder. Then come back through middle to the other side. Do that again. After you finish that third one to your left, you're even on both sides. Find the middle, hang the arms, just softly tilt to the right and softly tilt to the left. Softly tilt right. And softly left. Notice how there's a natural weight change in the buttocks. We're going to do a exercise similar to this when we're standing, where there'll be a natural weight change down through one leg, down through the other. Just notice how it's naturally down through the buttock into the chair. And we're back to the middle. Right shoulder shrug and melt it down. Left shoulder shrug all the way up and melt it down. soften, melt it down. So you feel that blade moving, that shoulder blade moving, which draws the arm up. And let's do a couple with both. Shrug and release. Shrug, release. One more. And release. Now, shoulder circles. A little bit forward, let the shoulders go forward. Shoulders shrug up, and then they stay up as they go back as you crack a walnut behind you and slide the shoulders down and let them settle. They come a little forward, the torso kind of leans a little bit. Shoulders come up, roll over the top and back, and that brings us back more to vertical. Forward and up, back and down, forward and up, back, down. And reverse, shoulders go back, up. They stay up as they roll forward. The arms come along for the ride, and then they release to neutral. Back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down. And pause. Try to go right shoulder forward, up. And then as it goes back and down, left shoulder forward, up. And so they're moving the same direction, but one's just a little off rhythm with the other. And reverse, so forward and down, the other goes back and up. And neutral. Now swing these pendulum arms forward, back, forward, back. The next time they're forward, stay forward, go out, around a circle, come back and in, and then swing them forward and out, back and in. Level 2 of this one, we let the hands come up a little higher, then they just go out flat. Level 3, they come forward and up. They keep going uppish as we go over the top of a circle and down the back side of a circle and under, up. Make sure they come to very soft. And reverse pendulum, pendulum, and then pendulum back. Now stay back and come around to the front, but we stay low. So level 1, the arms stay nice and low to the ground. And then they come up a little, stay at that level, come forward, fall. And then they come up and keep rising a little as we come over the top of the circle and then fall down. Come back and up. They keep rising a little as they come over the top. Easy and smooth. One more. And let them settle. Bend the elbows, hands come up, softly touch the shoulder. And then here we want to take the hands out, palms face each other, and then drop, swing, and come back up. Out, there's a drop, swing, loose shoulders. loose, loose, loose. One more. And hands stay up, elbows out and up as high as they feel like they can go. Hands are very loose, very relaxed. Down, around in front, press the elbows together. And then release the elbows down. Elbows flare out and up as high as they want to go. Loose, relaxed. So even relaxed in these spaces here. And then down and around in front, gentle squeeze. One more. Down. So as they come up, the goal here is just soft as can be in these little canals and spaces. They call this area here where the chest, shoulder, right in this gap, it's the shoulder well, like a cave, like a space. So see if you can feel that space. Down. So the more we open up that space, the more it feels kind of like an inflated space, and that's what allows us to have a certain grace and movement with our arms. Now, elbows pull straight back, squeeze shoulder blades together like you're cracking a walnut. Then elbows come down, elbows come forward. The hands are just naturally right on the shoulder here. Elbows up, and just see how far in this direction you can go. As the elbows go up, the hands naturally come down. You can even almost try to crawl your fingers down your back, right? And here, the hands could eventually give a nice little massage if you're feeling stiff, right? And then down, pull elbows back, elbows down, forward, up, down, one more, back. So wringing out all this junk in our shoulder, chest, shoulder blade connection. And down. Now a somewhat newer one here. Hands tuck. And so we're kind of pressing the back of the wrist into the body, and we're creating this little shape. And then sliding the hands around the back and across. Come back out. Make that little shape. And then other one on top. Around. This is the kidney, liver, and spleen height. So this is both a self-massage pathway, as well as we're working the shoulders and everything that's stuck up in there. Now hold here and try to move one hand up the back, right? So we have coming straight across, then we have this coming up the back, and then switch up the back, switch up. Now leave one hand there, bring the other hand around and bring it up to this position. Someday, maybe you touch fingertips, right? And now we're going to switch. So they come down, they stay on the body the whole way. Again. Again. And down. Before we leave here, hands behind, make fists. Those knuckles right on the lumbar spine. Thumbs pointed up and massage this whole channel back here. This is the Ming Men, the waist, a very important fulcrum for movement. From sort of middle back all the way down to sacrum. All right. And shogun, closing. Scoot a little bit back on your chair so you're very stable. Load, push, load, down, load, push, load, down. Again, compress, express, draw in, down. So that's healthy for all the joints and tissues. That's healthy for all the joints and tissues. That in different ways, kind of like a pump, like a spongy pump. The body wants to make all these shapes to keep the lymph system flowing, keep the tissue from getting stagnant. Now, just extend one foot, just foot and ankle, pointing and flexing. Everting, inverting, a little in out. A little circle. A reverse circle. And switch. Pointing and flexing. Invert, evert. Circle. Reverse. And down. Scoot forward again. Swivel steps. Turn left toe and knee out. Then the heel goes out, the knee falls in. Then toe goes out. Now we're at wider. Heel out, knee in. And finally toe out. That's the maximum size usually. And then in. Then the heel comes in, knee out. Movement coming from the hip. Knee in, toe in. Heel in, knee out. Neutral. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And in. 2, 3, 4, back. Other leg. 1. Heel out, knee in, 2. Toe out, knee out, 3. Heel out, knee in, 4. And hold. Walk it back in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then out. One more time. There and back. Hold. And in. 2, 3, 4. Back. Step your feet back to hip distance. Forward fold, hinge. And rise. And back. Add to this arm change. So as you fold, notice what I'm doing with my arms. I'm internally rotating from the shoulder and having the elbows kind of point forward-ish as I fold. And it just gets, again, like flossing teeth or cleaning out different channels. Sitting back up and back, and then forward, and then up and back, leaning back, and then forward. And sitting vertical, step wide. Similar fold. Now this is that dragon arm position. This gives us a little more room now to go down between the legs, between the arms. Drop the head. And then sit back up. As you sit up and lean back, arms at neutral. And again, vertical. As you fold, turn those arms. Dragon takes a bow, sitting up, leaning back. And one more time. Now, as you lean back, let's do the dragon stirs the seat. So arms are neutral. We're leaning back. We tip to the right buttock, bow the chest towards that right knee. And as we get down there, turn those arms to this dragon position, sweep across. And then we're on the other side. As we come back, arms turn to neutral. So they turn neutral, come around. As you bow, turn those arms, internally rotate. So you're in that sort of interesting position. And this just wrings out congestion. So turning as you come down and through. Switch directions. And to the other side. The hips are the main mover, but everything is gently sort of circling in relationship to each other. So we're finding this looseness, this freedom. And back to middle. Legs come closer. Shogun. And arms hang by your side. Standing up and sitting down. Feet slide a little back. The goal here is the zero effort, meaning we're just softly hinge. We just let the weight of the head and shoulders going forward get us into our feet, and we just push through the earth, rise up, so it's just easy. We go back down the same way. The butt goes back, sink the tail, and we sit vertical. Just easy fold. At what point do we need to become all tense and rigid and forceful? At no point. And Qigong and Tai Chi is essentially the study of how it is very possible and very advised to learn how to do everything, all your movements with this quality. Now just squat, so don't actually sit in the chair. Arms stay as loose as can be. And you just sit the tail back, sink it towards the chair, feel that opening in the back that you get, and then push through the earth, rise, vertical. Again, at no point do you need to be holding and gripping. You can let that liquid nature, that fluid hydraulic nature be what you rely upon for your support. At first, it feels a little less stable because we're not grabbing onto the controls. But eventually you realize you can control the hydraulic system. So that is the study of Tai Chi Qigong. Now, stay standing. From this vertical, just tip a little forward. Middle, tip a little bit back towards the heel. Middle. Again, same idea. Can you just explore tipping forward and not grabbing on to anything? Now, one important piece here is when I tip forward, I have more foot out in front of me. So I can actually create this interesting angle. But when I tip back, I'm not creating the opposite angle. I keep this alignment and this verticality, but my middle, right? My middle goes back, not this, right? Because that's not balanced, but this and then this. So we're moving from this region rather than thinking from up here. So find your middle. Now notice as you rock forward and back, you can start to add soft sweep forward, soft sweep back, soft sweep forward, soft sweep back. Now the Qigong method, sink Qi wash organs. Rock back, stay in the heels, your hands rise up and out to the sides. You've got big space. And if they want to be down here, fine, wherever they want to be. Rock to your toes, the hands cast out like a fishing, like you're fly fishing, right? Way out. Rock back, the hands naturally just draw back in at about mouth height. Smoothly down to the middle as you rock to the middle of your feet. And then this little squat, the butt sinking and the arms dangling loose. You push to the earth, come back to vertical, and just pause for a moment. So you've sort of sloughed off some amount of this grip and hold, and you're more reliant on the softness. Rock back, arms float out and up. Rock forward to the toes and just reach, dip into the distance. Rock back, the hands come back past the mouth. Rock to the middle as your hands come to the middle. And then the tail goes back. So you empty this space here in front of you. And then as the tail sinks, the arms just slide down when we get to that Tai Chi squat with an open back body. Push through the earth, rise. Let's do 3 more. Sink chi, wash organs. Rock back. Arms come up. Rock forward. Dip out into the distance. Rock back. Magnetically drawing in. Rock middle as the hands come to the middle. Tail sneaks back and then sink. And release the arms so that when you push down through the floor and come up, your arms are soft as can be. And they just naturally hang where they hang. Rock back, they cast up. Rock forward, they reach out. Rock back, they come in. Rock middle, they settle middle. And through. We'll squat. Last one. Back. Forward. Back. Middle, through. And middle. Now our first little module. Weight shift softly down through the right leg to the left leg empties and reach the right arm more towards the floor with a soft reach. As the left hand is so light and empty that it floats up, and if you see sideways where my hand is, how did it get here? Right? It's just loose. Then change the weight to the left leg as the left arm goes down, right arm floats up. And then change. Emphasize down over here, getting through this leg so that this one is empty. And then change. Change. So this is called left-right yin-yang, or left-right empty and full. And what we're looking for, or over time you start to feel, is this internal mechanism here where the weight change happens, right? And the more you learn how to soften through and let the leg just be open and relaxed, and then soften through. We're not using strength, we're not using stiffness, we're using release. Now, the next time you're here, right hand up, left hand down. Bring right hand forward towards the front. Left hand comes back underneath. Then, as right hand goes down, left hand comes up under the armpit like you're trying to tickle your own armpit with your fingers. Right? So this path is one to find right there. Right? Then, as that right hand goes down and under, left hand comes out and over. And then that other hand comes up underneath. It's called left-right wheel. Now, time it so that the hand that's going down, that's the leg you're going into, the other leg empty. And then change. So time it so it's as that hand goes down, other hand's coming up and you're changing leg. Coming out and under, and then change. Change. And let this be reaching and kind of cleaning out the taffy, the stiffness in the body. As you're just finding that internal mechanism. And notice, like Carrie, I'm seeing you sort of step over here and step over there. Notice I'm not really doing that. I'm staying where I'm at, and it's more about a down quality. We're just going down through that leg and down through the leg, down through the leg. Reverse the wheels now. Come down the back. Come tickle the armpit and get behind you. And down the back. Left, right, wheel. Wheeling. Wheeling. And let it feel like you're just sauntering. You're just kind of walking in place. It's as casual yet thorough. This helps us find dynamic separation between ups and downs, lefts and rights. So Tony, when one hand is going down, the other's got to be coming up. And then when one is going under the armpit, the other's got to be coming forward, simultaneous. And then when one's going down, the other's coming up, right? So they're constantly exploring. All right. Now you got a hand up high, press through the heel of the hand down as the other hand floats up. And then press that heel of the hand down as the other hand softens and floats up. Press. Press. You're changing to the leg that you are pressing down on. Press. 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 Couple more. You want to feel the leg that you're not in empty. And then the leg that you're not in empty. And both hands pressed down. Shogun, little closing. Now fingertips touching. Bring the hands forward at about throat, face, upper chest height. Open. Close. Keep your arms straight. Open. Close. Now, as you open, go to your right leg. Left leg empty-ish. As you close, go back to that left leg. Open. Close. Keep doing that. Open. I'm going to go to my right. You go to your right, so we should look opposite. Open. Close. This is a three-part Qigong called opening and closing 3 basin. This is the upper basin. Then we go to the middle basin. Drop the hands to belly button height. Open as you go to your right. Close. Open into the right leg. Close. Continue. Stay as soft as you can. So all the exercises can be executed with no, what the Chinese call li, or tension-based clumsy strength. Get the hands to come all the way back and softly touch. Fingertips. This is the middle basin. And then let's go lower basin, drop right in front of the groin, and they swing kind of like crane flapping wings. Back. Back. Opening as you go to the right, closing as you go to the left. One more. And settle to the middle. Shogun. So all these movements help clear out the starch of the body in all the different directions and help us find space, internal space in the middle. Arms come down. Now bring like a pendulum, swinging forward and back. Bring right arm forward, keep it forward as left arm swings back. And then you'll switch and switch. Switch again. Now the arm that's back, empty that leg. As your pendulum swings, just softly go into that leg. And then softly into the other leg. Softly. There's a natural down up that happens. Naturally, the pendulum swings down and there's a little rise. And then there's a down through the leg quality as the hands then rise. There's this down, down, loose, 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 loose. And back to middle. Left hand comes to right hip. Right hand goes around behind, back of hand on opposite sort of buttock side, and then switch. Loose arms, switch. So you're not holding them up and doing it. Let them be very soft. And then as you get that flowing, just let this create some small rotations through the hips, spine. Maybe we feel it in the legs a little bit, a little turn of the thigh bones down through the knees to the ankles and feet. And let it increase if you'd like. Let the arms sort of swing more and smack the body more if they loosen up. And then back to middle. Now, lift up and down on your heels very lightly, creating this bounce through the body, this loosening quality through the body. And then in the legs, bring the thighs in, out, and shake the legs like so. So it's in, out, in, out, in, out. Little shaka shakes. Then raising left heel a little and then switching, sort of like you're running in place. And you do this in a way that the tail sort of fishtail wags. And then the shoulders, arms float up and are very light. Shoulders, one forward, one back, other forward, one back. And this one's a little hard at first, but you can see the little shimmy, and it's here that's moving. So everything else is just relaxed. One shoulder forward, one back, other. So just try it. If it doesn't work, right, eventually that space loosens up. Wrists, shake. Then turn, shake. And shogun. So that's like our qigong work that just kind of breaks everything up, sets the body up. Now we go to Tai Chi. Hands come down. Sweep hands back a little. Forward a little. Get that movement again. Back. This time, forward and up. As you rock to your heels, hands slide back. Settle. Rock forward, the hands extend through the fingertips, out. Turn the palms to face each other, hands come down. Rock back, hands come up under the armpits, and then push forward through the backs of the hands Then sink elbows, wrists, fingertips, and like you're combing the space out there with the fingers, right? So when they come down, they're like that. Forward and up. Back. And on this last bit, press with the heels of the hands, and then Tai Chi squat. Sink, just like we did before. Rise back up. So that's a whole little opening bit. Rock forward, back. Pung or rising. Slide back and settle. Rock forward and G through the fingertips. Turn the palms to face each other. They softly fall along a circle. Then bring them up under the armpit. And then from here, rock forward and extend through the backs of the hands. So we're in this position. And then we do that combing. Switch and comb. Pung again. Slide back again and settle again. And then this is on or sinking. And Tai Chi squat. Sink. Again, rock a little forward, a little back. Pung, rise, slide back and settle. G or driving forward. They fall, come down, up, under, and out. Lu, this combing gesture. And then pung, slide back and settle, and on, sinking through. Last one. Forward a little, back a little. Pung, slide back, settle. G, falls along the circle, up, under, and out. Lu, pung to on. Down. Wings. Right palm turns upish. Over the top, high and low. They come towards each other in the middle. High and low. They reverse that circle. And then left hand up and over as right hand comes under, high and low. Towards each other. High and low. And around. Over and under. Towards. And hands down. Bear washing pause. Shift right, turn slightly right, hands sweep a little. Shift left, turn left, brush and sweep. Shift and turn, brush and sweep. Shift, turn, brush, sweep. As you do this and use the correct power system, it should be loosening you up with each round, a little looser. And notice also that the arms go and turn around. So they have a full experience of a little sort of corkscrew loose. They're ringing out as we go. They're not just, say, repeating something like this, right, where we're not doing any rotations. There's interior rotations. And that loosening then becomes the bear swirls the stream, where that hand goes around the far side of the circle, comes back in close, around the far side, comes in close, around, close, around, close. Then it becomes the bear snatches the low fish. So we're just a little bit up. And then the fish jump a little higher. And so remember, this hand that's coming down, it doesn't just fall out of the play. It's doing a brush knee as this one's sweeping. And then this one's doing a brush knee. This one sweeps. Brush, sweep. Little higher fish. And on this last one here, then we make it brush knee and push, roll, fold, brush and push. One rises, one falls. The top one rolls, folds, gets in position. Shift and turn, brush and push. Into position, brush and push. Couple more. Now stay here. Golden rooster on one leg. Back foot steps back, or empty foot steps back a little bit, turned out slightly. As you sit through that leg, right hand goes down, bend left elbow, point fingertips up, and just softly touch the floor out in front. So that's level one of this posture, right? To just keep a little psychological support, but it's empty. And of course, level 2 and 3 might be leg lifting. All right, so hold that position. Check to see, could you lift the leg, putting it back down, and then maybe all the way up. Loose. Loose. Setting that foot down while it's still empty, toes turned out. Change the weight through it. Left hand comes down. Bend right elbow, softly touch the toe or lift. Loose leg, loose wrists, arms, all that. Set the foot down empty. Change the weight. Toe touch or lift. Set the foot down empty. Imagine that teacup on your head, just keep it balanced. Lift. Lower. Shift. Lift. Lower. Shift. Last one, each side. And bear wash pause, which means it's just right here in front of you. The next time you go to your right leg, stay there. Left hand sweeps the leg, floats up, becomes a cloud. Shift left, turn left, cloud, bottom hand sweeps the leg. Then cloud rains down as leg vapors up. Shift, turn, cloud leg, vapor and rain. Shift and turn, cloud leg, vapor and rain. Adding this challenge here of, as you're in your left leg, right foot is empty. As you vapor rain, bring that empty foot in and step it back out without spilling your tea. In, out. So it makes sure that we're actually changing yang and yin in the leg. So only a soft, empty yin leg or empty leg could just come in and back out without anything changing posturally. And stay in your left leg here. Right hand behind the back. Left hand, palm facing up, the bottom of a ball, flying diagonal. The hand goes away from the body, palm facing up the whole way as we shift and turn. And it gets to this corner. Turn the palm out, wing, shift and turn, sweep the leg, bottom of a ball. flying diagonal, and sweep. Flying diagonal, sweep. 2 more. All right, just like you're threading chi through these channels as we take these unique pathways, or we're flossing out plaque from these little crevices in the body with these unique pathways. Switching, do a bear wash paw, put left hand behind back, right hand bottom of the ball, flying diagonal. Sweep the wing down, cross the leg, bottom of the ball, flying diagonal. Last 2. And bear wash paw. Back to the middle. Left hand bottom, right hand top. 2 train tracks parallel to the floor. Get all the way to their ends. Back across the train track. All the way to their ends. Back across. Turn those train tracks diagonal, but stay on the tracks. All the way to their ends. Make sure your bottom hand gets all the way to its end. And then come back. Bottom hand, notice it's flying diagonal. Top hand does this downward and away position, but they're related to each other the whole way. Finally, all the way out. Now, left hand turns palm out, right hand turns palm up. Embrace moon. 1 high, 1 low. 1 sweep lake, 1 falls over top. We're back to here. Diagonal train tracks. Embrace moon. Palms, sweep. Now, as you're gathering, shift and turn slightly right so that you're ready to shift and turn left. Palms turn out, shift and turn right. Shift and turn left. Right. So everything's orbiting around our middle. So we don't go too far out here and lose our middle, right? Everything's still middle, and it's like orbiting planets around the center. One's up, one's down, one's left, one's right. Last one here. Embrace moon. Then right hand around, left hand turns, bear wash pause. Pause back to the middle. Right hand under, left hand over to parallel train tracks, parallel to the floor. To their end points. Clear out the starch in the body. All the way. Diagonal train tracks. Turn palms, right out, left up. Embrace the moon. As you embrace moon, shift left, turn left. Shift right, turn right. Shift left, turn left. Embrace moon. Right hand had to come under, left hand over. And then 1 up, 1 down. Under, over. Now, Stay here, sweep left hand across the leg, right hand falls over top, and we go the other way. Stay here, right hand comes under as left hand falls over, and we go the other way. Stay in the right leg, just turn a little more and gather. And then express to the other side. Stay in the left leg, turn a little more, gather, and change. 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 Finally, make the ball. Left hand comes around outside, right hand turns, bear wash paw. Back to the middle. Now, change the weight to the right leg. Swivel and pigeon toe, left leg. Change your weight into the left leg and just turn open so that you're facing the right side of your room. And look at me for a moment. The foot relationship is back foot's turned out a little bit, front foot's on the heel, right? So we're here. Then pigeon toe. So both legs are pigeon toed. There's a little pinching quality here. And then open, facing that way. Pigeon toe. When you pigeon toe, the weight stays in the right leg. Then it changes to the left leg and we open to this direction. Pigeon toe. Change the weight. Roll open. Pigeon toe, facing forward. Change the weight. And roll open. Now stay here. Your right leg, I believe, is the one you're on the heel. That's correct. Yeah. Right arm straight, pointing in the direction we're pointing. This is Tai Chi straight. The other hand comes up, and notice I'm not trying to reach out and make them even. I let it be back here. So if you look at it straight on, it's got this quality. It's called play guitar. And I'm not jamming it. There's plumpness, space, looseness, right? So the weight's in the left leg, and the right leg is empty with heel touching very softly on the ground. Imagine I could put a piece of paper under the heel. You want it that light, that it's just very lightly touching. Now, turn your palms down, pet the tiger. The hands come down and across in front of the body, and then just swing them back up. Play guitar where the palms are facing center line, right? So then they turn and face down and sweep down, petting the tiger's spine all the way back. And then up, down, loose. They swing up. Now, as they begin coming down, pigeon toe. Shift the weight. Let them swing up. Play guitar on this side. So now it should be your left arm that's longer because that's this foot, and the right arm more bent elbow. Play guitar. Palms face down. Sweep the tiger and sweep them back up. So we're first finding that feeling of down, up, down, loose, up. Now, as the hands come down, pigeon toe. Shift the weight and turn the body to kind of swing the pendulum up to play guitar on this side. So we should be able to change from this position to the other with nothing but softening. So down come the hands, pigeon toe. All that is just relaxed. Change the weight, that too is relaxed. Turn the body relaxed, and up they float on this side. The weight should be in your right leg now. Left foot empty. Hands come down, pigeon toe. Change. Play guitar. Change again, just soft. Go nice and slow. Pigeon toe, shift, turn, So the belly button pointing to the left side. As we close, it's pointing forward. As we shift and turn, belly button points to the right side of the room. Pendulum swing loose. Pendulum swing loose. One more of each. And parallel the feet, bear wash palms. Sing chi wash organs 3 times. Rock back, rock forward, rock back. This is like a clearing of the palate, a return to sort of standard, return to homeostasis. 2 more just like it. Back, forward, back, middle, through, tail back, sit the booty. 1 more. Shogun, wing, roll, up and over, settle to the middle. Seal the practice. 1 hand, other hand. Taoist bow. Grab 1 thumb, fold over. All right. Thank you, everybody. Nicely done. Questions or comments or anything, feel free.